Hello everyone, the Goblin event is live and today I want to show you how to make the best use out of it. I'm feeling a little bit sick, so sorry about my voice. Anyways, let's straight jump into the war plans setup. The notes you want to take is, in the Nightmare Dungeons, get a Goblin Fall. And get Grid is good. These two nodes are gonna help us get Treasure Breach affix on the Nightmare Dungeons, and it will help us get teleport to the Goblin Cave boss. The next node you will take is Gutter Filth. This one is important for Mythic farm in Undercity. And the last node is optional, Total Chaos. This one will give you a massive boost in the event progress farm if you do go Infernal Hordes and if you get goblins to spawn. Okay, so next let's get into how this farm works. The first thing you need is a Nightmare Dungeon with Treasure Breach affix. And seems like the best way to get it is from Hoarfrost Demise. Just farm the first 2 circles of the map until you find the Grid Shrine. Basically, when you click on the Grid Shrine, you'll get Goblin spawn every 50 enemies you kill. And since we have Goblin Fall node, that enables us to get the Treasure Breach affix on Nightmare Dungeon maps we drop from them. And this is the location of the said dungeon. Anyhow, once you get the Nightmare Dungeon with Treasure Breach, teleport inside, but make sure that you have Infernal Hordes as your next option in the war plans. This is the most important thing in this whole video. I got some weird lag at the beginning for no reason. Okay, so pay attention to your minimap for the Goblin icons. And I strongly recommend to get a good loot filter for this farm. And once again, reminder, make sure you have a Grid is good node enabled in your war plans, because this is exactly where we can get that nice portal to spawn. This is a showcase video, so I won't be doing much of picking up, but I'll skip to the end of the dungeon for the next interesting part. Okay, so the reason why we need Infernal Hordes in our next war plan is because of this. Basically, we use this to reset our Nightmare Dungeon to farm these goblins infinitely. This reset is RNG based. Probably you won't get it from the first try. Here I took like 6 attempts. You just keep clicking teleport to the Infernal Hordes until you get to the brand new dungeon. When you see the dungeon is new, as you can see, no loot in the minimap. We have a new map. Then you know you're in the new dungeon. And you can do this, as I mentioned already, infinitely. Now, let's get to the next big topic of this video. During this run, I actually managed to spam a portal from the Grid is good node. And I will use this chance to explain you how you can infinitely farm this dungeon boss. Keep in mind, if you wanna earn a lot of gold and if you wanna get a ton of experience, this is probably the best way to do it. The reason why is we have Mother Blessing currently enabled, and the hidden boss inside drops a lot of experience after every single kill. But the experience is not the only thing he drops. You get a lot of charms, and you get Corrupted Roots. And if you watched one of my previous videos, you know that Corrupted Roots give us a lot of experience, a lot of gear, absolutely everything. Plus, you can sell them on the market. The lowest price of Corrupted Root right now on the market is 500 million, but after the event the price might go up. Make sure you grab all these beautiful goblin kills if you're interested in that loot. I am, because I'm progressing the event. Okay, so the boss is dead, and once he collapses to the ground, you'll be able to damage this little chest that you can destroy, and you will get more goblin spawn. Next thing you want to do is teleport back to the city. And enter the dungeon again. You're gonna notice that the dungeon has been reset. Now for the next step, you're gonna need a friend to infinitely reset this dungeon. And the method how are we gonna do it is very simple. You're gonna enter on, let's say, Torment 12, and your friend is gonna enter on Torment 11. And he's gonna join you into your instance from Torment 11. You're gonna invite him into your game, and you're gonna proceed as usual. Go to the boss and kill the boss. However, after you kill the boss, make sure your friend is the first one to leave the party, since he'll get kicked into World Tier 11, I mean Torment 11 of the difficulty, and he will get his own map that has been reset. After that, it's very important for your friend to exit to the city and enter back into the map with portal. After that, join his game. And just like that, you have resetted the hidden dungeon boss. One more thing to keep in mind is once your friend has exited the city and entered back into the map and you join him, he doesn't have to do that anymore. And you go as usual, you go kill the boss. And since he's the leader now I have to leave the party, teleport to the new map, and he has to join me. However, you don't have to exit to city anymore or something like that. You can just farm this boss over and over and over again. When he's the leader, you leave. When you're the leader, he leaves. By doing this, you get a lot of corrupted roots, which are really important for the endgame farm. I will also leave a link down in the description for detailed guide on how to use roots for farm. I mean, how to use them in the most optimal way. Here is just a footage of how loot from the boss looks like during this event. You get obols, treasures, materials, everything. Okay, anyways, moving on to the next point. The reason why you wanna farm this event is the repeatable reward you get at the end of the event that you can open over and over and over again. And the reason for that is this legendary crest Undercity tributes. And from these tributes, you can get the legendary tribute of armaments. Plus, you have a small chance to get a mythical tribute of armaments. And when you have more than 5 legendary tributes, you want to use amalgamation recipe in your cube to turn it into mythical one. And once again, a reminder, use a gutter filth node in your war plans under Undercity skill tree, so you will have a chance to spawn goblins at every single shrine you click on. The reason for that is every goblins equals 1 chest. The more goblins you kill, the more mythical items you get from the boss at the end of the run. And that's pretty much it. That's the whole method. Honestly, one of the easiest event farms I've had in a while. Please leave a like and a subscribe if I saved you some time. And leave a comment if you find a goblin retreat portal. That thing is wild. The event ends on June 9th, so don't sleep on it. Also, while you're farming this, Mother's Blessing is also active. Free XP on top of everything. I fucking love it. If you wanna reach 300 Paragon, that's the way. Anyhow, that's all. See ya next time. Bye bye.